Hello Internet, so this is the second part making the railing for the balconies, but before I get into it I just wanted to show you some of the parging or the plastering job that these guys did. Some of you asked how it was done, and see those vertical lines on the wall, they're still dry compared to the wet part, so they make those, they laser set them somehow, and then they kind of fill the gaps in with the cement and take this big rake and just scrape the remaining or the excess off. And this is the finish. This is the what I told you is the rough finish, and this guy right now he's doing the final finish. So that's how it's done, and I'm very pleased, I'm very satisfied. These guys did an amazing job, and I wouldn't say that so far I've been lucky with the construction crew that I've been hiring to do various parts of the house. All of these guys have been tested either by my friends or someone I know, so they've been recommended to me, so they're not just out of the street guys. So, and these are the final pictures. So let's continue with the balcony railing. So as you're seeing on the video right now, I'm finishing up the top portion of the railing, or the rather top thin portion of it. And I'm still using that spacer that I've made, and I'm finished with that, and I'm plastering the wall where it's being inserted to. I showed you in my previous video how I installed plates and welded all the railing, all the tubing to it. So I'm just plastering that right now. By the way, thank you for the comments that I've been receiving in my previous videos, that some of you are learning a great deal. I'm learning with the others' videos, and every day, and in things that I'm doing myself, I'm learning things not to do, and that's what I'm trying to share. And thank you for those comments. It really gives me energy to create more videos like these and continue putting this content up on the internet. So as you see, the framing is done for the railing on all three balconies, and now all I have left to do, it's easier said than done obviously, is to put horizontal smaller bars. They're half the width of the installed railing right now. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of cutting up. So the total length of the balconies is about 18 meters, and the spacing of the smaller bars, the vertical bars, is about 10 centimeters. So you do the math, how many pieces I have to cut up. But the stationary saw that I got was a great help. It saved me a lot of time. Obviously you can do it with angle grinder, with the cutting disc, but this cuts square, it cuts in seconds, and you save a lot of time using this. Obviously with every power tool, the nicer the tool is, the more of them you have, the more time you'll save. But you can't have them all. Some do, but not most of us. So, but this was a great buy for this project. I'm also making another spacer, which is I think it was a bit wider than the 10 centimeter one I had for the horizontal bars. This is more like 12, 13 centimeters. I've spaced them out evenly, so I get 10 sections per bigger section. So this is what I'm again, a lot of measuring, and I just want it to be precise, and you'll see how I'm going to use this spacer in a second. By the way, I made this table saw from the circular saw that's mounted underneath, and it helped me out. I wish I had a better table to cut these parallel lines, but the point is you can do it with handsaw if you had to. The fancier your tools are, more time you save, that's it, but it's doable. It's doable with just about anything. Same idea here, it's just vertical instead of horizontal, the one I've been using before. I've also made these spacers, and they are to center really the smaller, thinner bar tubing onto the top and the bottom of the wider bar. All these spacers I made to save time, especially if you have a lot of repetitive work. They do save you time, so the more of them you make, I know it takes up time up front, but then you save time in the long run. So you see guys how it works, right? So you clamp that spacer and then weld the next piece to it, and then you move on, you again use the spacer to weld the next piece, and so on until you get to the end of the section. And each section is about the same length. I'm talking about less than half a centimeter difference from one to another, maybe if that. So I did some math and I spaced out so that you have 10 those smaller sections in between, and that spacer worked just fine. Some of you asked me in the previous comments, how much it costs. This metal work that you see, metal itself was about $200 or $300 worth, and that's it. My time, which took all of it took about 3 weekends altogether. Some welding wire, whatever tools you want to buy, and that's pretty much it. Plus, at the end, obviously, I have to grind all that up, all the welding, and paint it, and whatever that costs. That's it. So I only showed you guys me doing only on the central balcony because it's the widest, and I could install my tripod and my camera. But obviously, all the rest were done the same way. And every weekend, guys, I went up there, it was raining every weekend. It's some kind of monsoon season. I don't know what's going on, but I haven't seen that much rain for a long time. Every weekend, it was crazy, but I got it done finally anyway. So this is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I will see you next time.